Hey fellow comrades, boys in here, and today I'll bring you guys another NU tier match. I know I've sorta promised you guys to bring you an our random book by generator, but though honestly I still didn't have the time, the patience, the pleasure in using my team. Currently I do have it saved, but there is still one team I was eager to use. So here we are. There was lots of threats. Golurk probably the biggest threat. I believe Golurk was once RU. That was actually not too long ago, and now I'm mostly seeing it in every NU tier match up until now. This is crazy. Golurk is like the one and only the Golurk. Well, whatever the case, that Golurk is gonna get fooled because this is Illusion Zorua. That's right, Zorua Illusion doing stuff like a boss. He doesn't have that overheat. He doesn't have that close combat. He's got that dark pulse. This primate is crazy. But it does give it struggling. He needs to switch out. Unfortunately, Superior coming in and taking the Dark Boost afterwards. I guess he does understand that this is again a Zorua. I'm thinking, well, whatever he does, I know he's I do have counter, and this is something that's incredibly surprising to some, because Zorua can disguise something as something else. In this case, it disguises as Zorua Prime. And the thing is, if physical attackers come in or Prime bleeds and goes for the U-turn and breaks you, and then you go for the counter, something on the opponent's team is going to go down after that. We're talking about 400, well actually 398 HP damage. Just straight off, just take it away. That's crazy. And yeah, you know, I go to Prime Ape, I'm like, okay, let's go for the turn. He's probably going to switch out fearing the close combat. He doesn't do that, he actually stayed in. I'm thinking, well, if he stays in, I can still switch out to Dragoneer and proceed to wall his ass. But the thing is gonna go for the Hidden Power Ice, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I'm kinda guessing why really run Hidden Power Ice when you can run Dragon Pools. But I guess his whole move pool is kinda, you know, a little bit crippled, and you know, there's still a couple of things he gotta consider in using, so I'm still not too sure what his last move is and his move slot. But for now, I'm gonna decide to go for the rest, as my opponent here decides to go to Golurk. Probably the worst time to rest. I should just go for the Waterfall, expecting this Golurk to come in, or maybe expecting something else to come in, maybe even Ursaring, and something that can threaten me or even set up on me. I should have not rested this early, but I did, and that's gonna cost me. You know, my bad play is gonna cost me many of headaches, and in this case Dragoneer unfortunately is not gonna wake up. I do have Shed Skin. I should have run Marble Skill, now that I think about it. For this Dragoneer to really truly work, it sorta needs that boost. I did Toxic the Superior. I know Toxic, I don't believe it's really common on Dragoneer. Dragon Dancer is the more common one, with Rest and maybe even Sleep Talk. But I felt like using, I sorta lack Toxic, but again, I don't really think Dragoneer is the perfect Pokemon to have such move at his disposal. Well, whatever the case, Palace One does come in. You know, his moves aren't doing that much. I'm just gonna go for Icicle Crash after putting up the rocks. Seeing how much Earthquake does. I know he can go for it again, but worst case scenario, he's not gonna get a crit, and I'm gonna retaliate and take him out. Luckily, he does did switch out to his Weezing. And now he makes a double switch right here. He makes a great move by switching out to Ursaring, expecting me to switch out to my Zorua, and he switches out. Now, normally I would have understand only if you would have think that I am, you know, your good old Scarfer. I'm not too sure if I revealed that I'm not, but I'm a Sash Counter Zorua, and he switches out to Superior, which was kind of surprising. But you're gonna see why he actually switched out. This is again Timid Zorua, max speed and max special attack. Pinsir does come in. He does, you know, just show me he's got Stone Edge. He didn't want me to go to Haunter and having the Evilite and so forth. It still depends how good I would have taken it. But Stone Edge I know I can take, and he's probably even Scarf. So Scarf Moxie Weezing. Yeah, right. Scarf Moxie Weezing. Legit. Not really, you know, Pinsir is gonna need to switch out to Weezing in order to take, he's gonna Pain Split. I do realize that I'm probably gonna try to bait him into going for the Will-O-Wisp. I'm trying to give him thinking I'm gonna stay in, and he, you know, will just wear him down, because he does realize that my only special attacker currently at the moment, after Zorua was taken down, is my Haunter. And that's definitely something to not rely on. So I switch out to my Flareon, but the guy just goes for pain split again, and sharing the pain between the two. Unfortunately, Flareon doesn't really like that. Does get the toxic off. Unfortunately, Facade, just Facade, however you want to call that. Just gonna go for it. It does a lot. I guess he wasn't really expecting me to pack such a punch against him. Maybe being like, actually, he should have realized this, because this is of course a gut set Flareon. Otherwise, I would never really run a Toxic Orb on it. But it does surprisingly well, and luckily he didn't pain split. Then again, Poison would wear me down. Eventually, he would have need to attack me. T-Ball didn't do that much. Still regaining that good health to where I can survive the poison. But I do realize this thing is normally gonna outspeed me, even if he has an adamant plus nature attack. Attack, nature, and 252 speed. That's all it requires for him being Scarf to outspeed me, and that's definitely the case there, as he does outspeed me. Switching out to Piloswine. Piloswine doing some work, going for the Ice Shard. Really, if he switches out, well, worst case scenario, Stealth Rocks are still gonna take him down. He doesn't have a Rapid Spinner at his disposal currently at this moment of time. He's gonna switch out back to his Charizard. I'm just gonna go for Ice Shard again. I do a considerable amount. He actually made a mistake here. He actually told me he should have gone for Air Slash. That is a legit mistake. I mean, Dragon Pulse, I guess you were a Life Orb at the end, so Hunter would have still outspeed you, but then again, still have a couple of other things to come in afterwards. Unfortunately, the first Dragon Pulse was not enough to take me out, and I can easily come in with my Prime right here, go for the U-turn. I was expecting him to switch out to his Golurk, expecting the Close Comet, because he obviously thinks that I'm locked, but then again, I could have Punishment, expecting the switch. He just stayed in and go for the Facade. Figured, okay, now he's probably gonna take me out with a Crunch, but this guy is actually Guts. He's not your Quick Feet Ursaring. He does have a Pinsir that's Scarf, but then again, when you kind of judge both of them, you know that Quick Feet Ursaring is way superior than Guts Ursaring. I know Guts Ursaring really packs a punch, but it's that speed that really slows him down. Or maybe he is the absolute max attack adamant nature, which cannot, I believe, outspeed Haunter, because you gotta bear in mind, even Jolly Quick Feet doesn't outspeed base 110 speed Pokemon such as Tauros and so forth. It's a trollless speed if everything would have gone down to the statistics. But that's gonna give me the opportunity to kind of review. I have Dark Pulse, didn't go for the Shadow Ball because I kind of want to reveal that Haunter actually runs Dark Pulse for the purpose of good illusion with Zorua, because they both run common moves, and a Primeape can easily come in and clean, take it all out. So that's gonna be the game for today. It happened to be a 1-0 score, a really close match. I had plenty of fun, so good game to my opponent. If you feel like, if you're watching this and you feel like to plug your channel, just feel free to leave a comment and I will do so. But that's gonna be it for today, so hope you guys have enjoyed. Click that like button and leave a comment. Yes, for the question of the day, it's gonna be located somewhere, and that's it. Peace out.